am possessed by the power of the Emperor! I will stab this perfection! Not on this day, tormented soul! You will all die again! Now your head is threat to no one! Your strike was weak! This gives us time to fight. Now we can continue the fight. You will meet the rage of Takeo! I have finished non-Charlemagne! There is no victory, only death! Oh, blessings come from above! I will fire honor at them mightily.
I know what the Browns defense has. They have a Super Bowl caliber defense. Now hear me out. So now we're going to throw a skill set into this random selection process, which we all agree, mathematically, is you're going to pick the 1 out of 16. So one of them is going to go. Now you're going to throw in the fact that this team has a Super Bowl caliber defense. That's half of the game. And you're going to tell me their chances are going to go from randomly being selected to 1% with a Super Bowl caliber defense? I'm saying that because one of them is go. You win a Super Bowl with a great defense.
Yes, but there's a...
So you're going to give this team a 1% chance of going to the Super Bowl?
Because the Ravens have a big day and a great quarterback.
If this Super Bowl caliber defense beat one of the favorites in the NFL, did this Super Bowl caliber defense, and by the way, they did it with trash quarterback. Okay? So you're going to tell me that they have a 1% chance of going to the Super Bowl?
It's so hard.
Okay, no team has ever gotten to the
We don't know about this job. We don't.
Oh, that may be true, but I know Jim McMahon wasn't a great quarterback. That Brad Wilson wasn't a great quarterback. Those guys were average. Okay, I don't even know they were average. Yes, they were. I don't think they were.
I am fast-shooting Eastern Cowboy.
Trent Hilton was not average. Trent Hilton was worse. No, he's not the same level. He's got DVR, which we don't know what we have there yet. Not even close to the greatest defense. I'm sorry, I'm not going to let you rain on my parade. I'm not. I know you. Mr. Let's pump up the fandom is now saying this team has a 1% chance.
All I would say is, we got to reassess.
Absolutely. And then you know what? And then the next Sunday, too.
And if DTR plays well, yes, then we start to change the ticket. But first we have to reevaluate Mike. Let me just ask you this. If you're a quarterback out there, that significantly great.
Of course.
But we'll take you on the other side.
Right now, new customers get $150 in bonus bet with any winning $5 money line bet. If you're being there's no better time to get on the action than right now. The app is easy to use with a wide range of betting options, including spreads, player props, over-runs, and scores, and FanDuel.com/UCSF to kick off the NFL season. FanDuel is official partner. Well, you can answer this percentage question.
The only one.
I shall free your souls from your disease. It takes discipline to be surrounded by your foes. You will meet your doom. You bring great honor. That will hold them up for a while. Send you to your ancestors.
Jason is going to join us right there, right after the
I'm hearing this now. I'm definitely where you're going. Definitely. It's really finally playing up to what we thought he was going to do. Not yet, but he got.
So going back to Tennessee, when this injury first occurred, now it's a different injury than what knocked him out for the season, but this whole shoulder stock was on. You guys go back and think of a player injury situation that has had more twists and turns than one of our fans what we've seen with
The same body part, but multiple injuries. I mean, I think you would ask, one of the questions that you would send this morning was, if the injury, this is
no, it reached the breath of
this is more, no, him jumping over the line, this is like he's the
Fetch me their soul! Hell has sent it down! Relinquish! Hi, dog! You cannot take that which is not yours!
If he goes out there against Pittsburgh and this round, well, they can look back and say, yeah, that's why we get paid.
That's all chips in the middle of the table.
No. This is the reason why he's not going out to get a big name quarterback, because he knows where to start with. Like, so that's fact. He's not gonna be like, you know what, we need to go get a savior, because that would be like, well, he said our savior. Wait a minute. Wait, I mean, I don't know that there's a big name quarterback. I mean, are you saying Nick Foles is a big name? I want a Super Bowl. I mean, what a Super Bowl. And listen, Andrew Berry, he admits his mistakes. No, wait. The next year. Hold on. Let me remind people. We'll know next year. No. He's finally cut players he drafted for 3 years. He's addressed he admits the next year. Let me here's the thing. I think DTR is going to. I think he will play well. I think they'll win a couple more games with DTR. The problem is you're still not addressing the issue. DTR now is your first quarterback, right? You still don't have a backup. Because PJ Walker ain't playing no more. And I don't care what he does. And that's what this whole thing is about. PJ Walker. Let me see. The reality of the situation is this cat AB needs to get quarterback, because what happened with the 49ers? The 49ers had all the attention. They said, we got Trey Lance. You like that? Look at that. Jimmy G. Above 500 and everything. Look at the picture. What's the asterisk about? Look at the picture. Look at the touchdowns and look at the turnovers.
The asterisk is for the Indianapolis game that technically did not start that game, but I gave him the win because he played about 90%.
Still, he deserves that. He's over 500 as a career.
Oh, then I say ride or die with DJ. Ride or die.
Well, here's the reality.
It's a miracle that these
they are where they are.
It's Tim Tebow, is what it is.
The situation
Tim Tebow won.
We just need to win 4 more games to make the play. And we sit here laughing. This is big business. This is the biggest game the Browns. And guess what? Oh my goodness. Guess what? In my career, you gotta keep making it big. And they put everything into John Watson back. They put Watson back in where 6 games. You see what Deshaun Watson, you put everything. Now this year, now you're looking at a situation now in a place where you're still trying to do something for the team. Because if DTR goes down, you need a backup that can come in, that knows how to read defenses, that's not going to predetermine throws, that understands coverage, and veterans. Phil, stop it. Here's calling a Phil. Guys, here's the answer. This is what the Browns have to do. This is what the Browns should do. Okay, it's not ideal. You can't give up on the season. Nobody wants to give up on the season. No. Okay? So here's what you got to do. You call Matt Ryan. Stop messing around. Stop. You call Matt Ryan. Say, Matt, here's the deal. Okay? We need you. What we're going to do is get you ready for a month. In that month.
Can you have a month?
Yes.
If you go over 4, the season's over.
In that month, we're going to play DTR. I want to see what this kid's got. We
The
like
tide
him a lot,
tips
but
in
we
our
love
favor.
him. We're going to come and be around with him, and if he can't do it,
Can we give
we're
him
going to
2
put you in
games,
there.
not 4?
Okay, whatever. The exact amount of
I
games
mean,
doesn't
if
matter.
Josh Dobbs got ready in Spain and Baker did the same thing last year, I know he's been retired, so you're right about that.
Yeah.
But 4 games, the season could be over.
Well, listen, they're not going to lose. That's great. They won't. You get them in here now. You get them in here now. You say, hey, we may never use you this year. Because we got this kid and we want to see if he can do it. Because he's our future potentially after one. But we need you here to bail us out. And we're going to pay you whatever we're going to pay you. And let's do it. And hopefully, he's agreeable to that. I know because we got to have that security plan. The best hope for the Browns to get to your 12%.
I agree.
Is that DTR can be a service to NFL quarterback. And he's right. If as much of an anomaly as Brock Purdy was, and it is an anomaly, there's no reason DTR can't be the next Brock Purdy.
Tide
I
tips
get
in
it.
our
Right
favor.
now, as currently constituted, the Browns are not as good around him, not even close, as the Niners were for Purdy. But I don't need DTR to be as good as Purdy. I just need him to not be terrible. I need him to get out of
when
here.
you look at his numbers, I mean, I know it's 3 picks. Other than that, like, but the 19 for 36,
That's terrible.
it's not, to me, terrible is when you can't even be 500. When you can't be 50% on your pass, 19 of 36 is serviceable.
But you have to bring in, I know it's all especially Roy, so wait for football tonight, play with it, I get it. But you gotta get a
You had
legitimate
an
veteran
unhappy
in here
ending.
with the understanding that if DTR takes off, we're sticking with him.
That's right.
We're sticking with him. That's what I mean. And then when the week before, he's going to use.
No, cannot be tainted.
At the news conference, he was at both He was at Angry Birds at the Sean Watson for Free State Floyd. 1 second. One more reminder that FanDuel is the #1 sportsbook in America right now.
You kill me? No, I kill you.
If your team wins, that's what FanDuel. There's no better time than right now to get on the action. The app is easy to use with a wide range of betting options, spreads, player props, over-unders, and much, much more. Visit FanDuel.com/UCSF to kick off the NFL season. FanDuel, an official partner of the NFL, an official partner of the show. Jason Lloyd joins us now from Berea, outside of the Browns facility. Just spoke with Deshaun Watson with Danny Barrett and went up to the locker room, and he joins us now with the subject.
What's up, guys?
Nice car. Hey Jay, start with the mood. I mean, obviously, Andrew, even though Andrew very, very excited about the conversation.
Keeps great.
Get it. But let me tell you, when he saw Justin Herbert, I'm pretty sure he was going to see that.
Frank Ryan, yeah.
What was he took us inside the room, temperature in the room? What did he say?
I think when it was off, it was something, right? Like it's everyone's down. Deshaun was down. Deshaun had to pull himself together for a couple seconds. You know, Jake Trotter asked him, just where are your emotions right now? And it took him a couple seconds to collect it. And you know, me being
On this day, tormented soul.
I kind of wonder, like, well, is this theater, is this real? And I talk to other people like, oh no, this is real. Like, he's really real.
The disease surround me.
He's played 1 years. There's a lot of, I think that's right. I think I'm trying to run the numbers in my head. So there's a lot of questions. Well, sure. It was 6 last year.
Started 6 this year, 6 whole game.
Well, that gets really I think without that,
Feel the power fire in my
Yeah.
veins.
So there's there's obviously heat down from just what the last few
Blessings
years have
come
been
from
like.
above.
Now I think there's fair questions to wonder what's this going to look like when he comes back. So yeah, there's a lot of uncertainty right now, and there's just it was they had it rolling. It was right there. It was wide open. I was talking to Zach on the phone yesterday, Zach Jackson. But the AFC's wide open, man. Like there's no telling where this could go if he can continue to play like he did in the second half against Baltimore. And I tweeted this earlier, but I'm sure you guys talked about this. But he went 14 of 14 with a broken shoulder.
I know Saturday.
Yeah. Don't ever talk about this guy's toughness ever again.
Thanks.
And I was just kind of poking around after the press conference because I kind of wondered also, like, did you feel it? Like, when the shoulder shot up, game because of what
Stick
else
that
was on
sticks
there.
out.
And I don't think he got a Toradol shot before the game, from what it sounds like. So that's even more remarkable because, I mean, Tyvus would know, G would know, if they shoot him with Toradol, he probably can't feel it anymore until that wears off. But from the sound of things, I don't even know if he got a shot for the shoulder before the game. So if that's the case, man, I mean, dude is a warrior to go out there and play.
Your
in the second half
path
with a
leads to
broken
your
shoulder.
death.
That's unbelievable.
But obviously, the answer any obviously speculation. There's three camps here, right? There's the long shot, call Tom Brady, call RG3, call Matt Ryan, whatever, one of those vets that had successfully. There's the young guy with upside maybe on a practice squad. And then there's the Kellen Monds or the PJ Walkers who are just roster fodder, no chance to start third guy at the end of the line. Which way do you think they're going to go?
I think they'll sign somebody off somebody else's contract. I don't think they're going to go the McCoy
See
route.
them on all sides.
There you go. Like, yeah, that's the name. I mean, Tyvus would probably know the names better than I would. But I think that's the route to go. You want someone who's in shape, first of all. And I don't think that they're looking like. I think it's going to be. I think everybody's going to be on. And no one has come out. Yeah, no one has come out right and told me that specifically. But it sounds like that's the way. I know there's some reports out there, and it sounds like that's the way that they're going. I mean, PJ's a turnover machine. I mean, you just can't have that with this defense. This is like, I tweeted earlier. This is the one point that's
You had an unhappy ending.
Hand the ball off. Here's the screen. Run play action and take deep shots on third down. Like, if you can do that, you can keep yourself in the games the rest of the way. But if there was somebody else on the street who they thought was better, they'd have your money. That's why I don't think that they're saying that there's no street free agent or any practice squad guy that they're going to bring in that they're going to put over these guys right now, or they would have been here almost. And so, I don't think that necessarily that's a great answer. Barry made it clear they're looking at the room that they have now is how they're going to solve this going forward. Barring complete catastrophe and more injuries. And I just think you got to go back to the Arsenal sport.
Okay, sorry to cut you off, but I agree they got to go to the hard. I agree that they think they'll go to the hard, hopefully they will. That's why you traded Josh Dobbs. Right now looks like to be a better option than anybody else they have. And I understand what Leroy said similar to what you said about like going after a Matt Ryan. But like, what would be the harm of calling him Matt Ryan or even a Colt McCoy or Nick Paul and saying, hey, listen, guys, we want to get DTR. We want to give him this shot. We want to see him review, see how well he plays. And if it works, hey, you get to collect a paycheck for a few weeks and be a veteran backup
I am
for him.
surrounded by all
if it
that is
doesn't,
unholy.
we're going to throw you in 3 weeks from now, 6 weeks from now, a month from now. What's the harm in doing that?
Well, they couldn't play when they last saw him, so I don't think they got better. I guess would be what I mean, Matt Ryan was awful. Last time we saw him, he was terrible. I mean, Joe Flacco was the first player. Well, but first of all, do you know that they want to do this?
I don't.
We just assume that they want to come here. I mean, they could be very happy cashing their millions and millions and millions of dollars of checks for free agency. That's number one. Does the guy you want, if there is a guy you want, does he want to be here? Does he want to go through that? And it would be nice to have someone that I think would look for better experience if they're not going to know. If they just walked in on day one, now it's probably not the most complicated system. And a true veteran like Matt Ryan, has been around and seen enough, and Matt actually probably is.
Destruction reigns on the unholy.
But I just think that they're going to go the route of a practice squad guy who's in shape, who's in the league, who's at practice every day, who can step in and play if necessary, where some of these other guys you're talking about haven't been on a football field in a year or more. And I don't think that's realistic. If they thought Matt Ryan was better than PJ Walker, then why the hell wasn't Matt Ryan here a month ago?
Well,
That's just, he was out there, and I'm just using him as an example. Still in any case, but if he was better, he'd have been here already.
It's possible. Maybe they reached out to Matt Ryan. I'm just saying, throwing this out there. Maybe they reached out to Matt Ryan a month ago, and he was like, "No, I'm not interested." Just knew Deshaun Watson was coming back, but maybe going to Deshaun Watson.
Rid the earth of this plague.
They could potentially play in the playoffs. I think it's possible.
Yeah, I think it's the case like they think. Some of these guys are probably very, very happy in retirement. Anymore. And maybe there's one or
He's
two
a
out
hell
there
beast,
that would be
must
willing
be
to come
destroyed.
back and do it. I don't think that's the route they go. I could be wrong. I just think if that's the route they wanted to go, they would have done it a long time ago.
Right now, very talk about it, but I don't see any other trading their backup quarterback. They traded their backup quarterback for this round pick.
Yeah.
This guy's playing lights. I say he's playing lights out, but two other teams felt that he was good enough to start for them, and the Cardinals and now the Vikings are 2-3 weeks of break, rest, or whatever the case may be. Don't know the playbook.
The spirits come to aid us.
He has to answer for, because right now you got a great team, a great defense, and then you're down to PJ Walker and a rookie. So what is his explanation for that?
Well, there is no good explanation. That's why I didn't want to talk about it, because it was a mistake, and he's not going to admit that right now. And it's hard for me. I don't want to be hypocritical about it. And I think we talked about it before. I'm not going to sit here and kill the guy now, because we didn't kill him at the time. And at the time, I thought DTR's ready. They must think DTR's ready. That's why they're
Nothing but you.
And either it was a miscalculation on their part. Clearly, DTR wasn't ready. At the time,
Smells
back
like
then,
rotten sushi.
we've talked about it before. It's almost like a free human asset.
Strike was weak.
Then on trade assets right now. So you signed Josh Dobbs as free agent. I remember saying last year, I didn't think Dobbs. I wasn't sure Dobbs was the best quarterback last
I
year.
will not stop until you are all
So if
destroyed.
someone's coming to you and saying, "Hey, we're going to give you the 5th round pick for this guy who's represented as a quarterback,
Spirits
and
come
you're
to
going to take
aid
$1
us.
off your cap that you can roll over the next year, and you drafted this guy who's a good freaking defense, who had a terrific preseason, and you think he's ready." I get the thinking behind it at the time. Now, obviously, it was a mistake. It was a mistake. They should have held on to it, clearly. But it's just hard for me to totally crush them, because at the time, you understood the logic behind it. But you followed the thinking as to why they thought that. Now, DTR had one chance. He got half the practice from picking up with it. He found out 2.5 hours before, and it was an unmitigated disaster against one of the best defenses with a full week's rest of practice.
Your disease ends
with a
here.
little bit more experience, better, another month of practices, and we'll see. If with a full week
You
of
are
practices,
kneel before the Emperor.
Titus knows this, G knows this. You've got to practice. You've got to practice during the week. You can't just roll in on
Virtue
Sunday
is
with no
forged
practice,
in the fires of
especially
adversity.
in the quarterback position, and think you're good to go. Unless you are the elite of the elite of the elite, that's what doesn't happen. So hopefully, now again, he's going to get terrific defense. It sucks for this kid that if they go the DTR route, his first 2 starts were against Baltimore and on the road in Pittsburgh. Can you think of 2 more difficult places to make your first 2 NFL starts? That's a tough spot to put him in. But I just don't know how you go back to PJ Walker, because he's such a turnover machine, and that's the one thing you can't have with this defense.
Jason, I got 2 questions. First of all, why not watch Carl once you go here?
No, I did not. Sorry, ran out of time.
And why are you not someone and what is so intelligent you don't in the quarterback? I got the graphic good.
Hey, troll, don't you dare. You're just being a troll.
No, listen, what is the realistic?
You will be purified by honor.
Wasn't good. Obviously, everybody in the locker room was fine. I think quotes from
players on Twitter,
You will all die
actually
again.
have a good game could potentially.
Your disease ends here.
You think there's 4 wins in there? Now, also, I watched Denver the other night.
Must fight
And
it through the
Denver's better than I
sky.
thought they were. And we say it all the time, it's a week-to-week thing. Let's do 1 week, then we can go next. But I was kind of chalking Denver up as that's a win.
That
And then
will
I
keep
saw
them
them
out for
play
1,000
Buffalo the other night
years.
and thought, well, they're better than I thought. They also had the Houston game. Yeah, and the Houston game
All
isn't
path
a gimme
leads
that,
to your death.
a month ago looked like it might be a gimme. That's not a gimme anymore. So I do think that there's wins here to go get. If you teams don't get to take care of the ball, like, hand the ball off first and again, we talked about it before. New Brown's offense, we talked about it when Sean Shorter was beat up a couple weeks ago. And I was talking to guys in the locker about, like, what's your identity? What do you do well right now?
Shall free your souls from your disease.
And it's head sets, extra linemen, extra tight ends, run the ball, throw screens, play action, and take deep shots occasionally on 3rd down. There's nothing sexy about that. That's not why you go out and break the franchise quarterback, give up 3 first-round picks, play right about the ball. But you can't work like this is the reality. This is where you're at. You want to win or lose. If you want to win, this is how you have to play defense, you rely on your defense, play the field position game. You got a punter that can kick the ball to Erie, Pennsylvania. So punt and play defense, and slowly stack drives together, swing the field of play. And if you start one drive at the 30, you get 1 first down, punt it, you get the ball back, hold them at 3 and out, get the ball back, get the first down, punt them deep, punt them inside the 10, you hold them, you get the ball back, now you're in position, now you're in scoring position for the point for the first down. There's nothing sexy about this, but it's the reality of where they're at. And so AFC is wide open. I think that's what hurts so much is it was right there, man. Everything was in front of them right now. It still is theoretically.
So I
don't know
shall
if you go to the
continue.
Super Bowl with a rookie quarterback or PJ Walker or some dude off the street, but you can still get to the playoffs for sure. I absolutely think you can still make the playoffs. You can find 4 wins, maybe 5. Who knows? With they haven't had very good quarterback play up to this point in the season, and look where they're at. So it's still out there for them, but it's a big blow.
It is a big blow. Jay, you said maybe 5. As you project out, it looks like it'll take 11 wins, doesn't it, to get in? That doesn't.
I don't know. I think we're still looking.
I think the number of
it's
teams that are
weeks
already
away.
saying it's 5. I think there'll be. It's not going to be 7 teams with 11 wins, though. Well, it took 11 last year, didn't it? Did it?
No.
Who was the last team? Well, yeah, with the Wild Card.
Last year, the 7th seed AFC.
The tide keeps in our favor.
Was
No, they
the
didn't. Steelers.
Yeah, Steelers.
And what were
Yeah, it was the Steelers.
Dennis got the Steelers.
9-8.
Playoffs. They made the playoffs at 9. Oh no, wait a second. They didn't make the playoffs.
Miami. Well, them and Miami were both 9-8.
Yeah.
And Miami got in at 9-8.
Okay, thank you very much. You're right. So fall back. Right. So if not, I don't think 9's going to get in. I think it's 10.
Miami didn't make the playoffs.
To raise to 4. And James, your point, like play the defense. Bull appropriately said, as you were describing what they have to do, you have to press the ball. That's it.
That's what they got to do.
But you can win that way because you have the defense, you have the punter to flip the needle, and the run game, even though Chubb has
No, I kill you.
Yeah, I covered Trustful teams for 10 years, and that's exactly how. And I remember, I mean, this is how much football's changed. I remember
Purify
my
your
teacher
soul.
was there. It was the NC State game, and they had a turnover, and they were going on a short field, and he grabbed, I forget the quarterback, Frenzel, or I don't remember now. But he grabbed the quarterback and said, hey, don't mess up our street. And he was content to just kick field goal, play defense, kick field goal, play defense. Obviously, Kevin is a go-for-it type of coach.
Not on this day, tormented
but
soul.
the principles still remain. Play sound defense, don't turn the ball over, slowly wear them down field position-wise to where you get possession around the 40 or so, you know what I'm saying, and it may take 2 or 3 possessions. But if you can force a turnover on defense and get short the field, hold them to a couple 3 and outs, slowly change.
See them on all sides.
That's your best chance of winning. And I'm sorry to say that because I'd love to talk about going empty sets and throwing the ball all over the place, but that's just not, I mean, those still go, they go empty all the time. But this is just, they're not going to throw the ball 15, 20 yards
You
down the
will be
field.
purified by honor.
You know, that's just not where that's not where this offense is at right now.
Hasn't won a Super Bowl without a quarterback in a long time.
I will not
Now, Nick
stop
Foles won
until you
one
are all
that-
destroyed.
That 67 years ago. He played great
Yeah.
in the playoffs, though. He played great.
Yeah, but
Well,
I don't like
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't like looking at the one anomaly out of like the Irish. But, you know,
I'll
like the
say this, though.
Pistons won a championship without a star player 20 years ago. So I mean, it's not.
I'll tell you this, though, and I think, just it's there. The league is more defensive-minded now than it was even 3 years ago.
Right. But what that means is that there's a lot of
We
people
have
that are
truly
good
angered
It
hell.
does, but it also
and they have much better quarterbacks.
right. So if now the pendulum is swinging back towards great defense, and I think it is, look at Kansas City. Kansas City's doing with a great defense. Mahomes has been good this year, and even above average. He hasn't been Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, but go look at his numbers. Compare them.
I'm just saying, still think Jason, real quick, we got to talk. You were next to the show watching what he said and his availability. We didn't get a chance to listen, obviously we were on the air. I only see the quote. I didn't get a chance to actually listen. How did he see it? Because it's obviously another tough setback for a guy who's been through more than really any of us can imagine over the last 2.5 years.
Yeah, he was down. He was talking to some staffers before saying, I don't know if I can get through this or not. I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready to do this. And I thought it was good on the Browns to bring Barry out, make him available before Kevin, get this out of the way, get all the questions out of the way, to make Deshaun available today, and just get it over with. Just bring him out and get it all over with. And he was back and he was in a walking boot. I think it's fair to wonder if he'd have been able to play with the ankle, if not for the shoulder. He said absolutely he could play with the ankle. We'll never know. That is something they could shoot up and go ahead and try and play through. But a high ankle sprain, no joke either. But he's down, and somber. I think is the word I used earlier, and that's most fitting to me. Is you sort of felt like a funeral today, being in the locker room and talking to him because he was really down, and it's very difficult to have the Deshaun Watson conversation every time you say everything he's been through. People want to shake their fist and say, he brought it on himself and some of it is self-inflicted, but there's no question you can't look at this guy and look at the last 3 years of his life. It's been a lot. And now here we go again. Just when he starts to play well, you probably got a couple against Tennessee, and then he hurts his shoulder. And he has a monster second half against Baltimore, and now he has one of those. Every time he starts to do better, and that's it. He thinks he can pick up a football from the sounds of things in probably 2-3 months. If that's the case, certainly, he'll be fine for training camp. I think it's we're going to go through this all over again. Is he healthy? What's the ceiling now? Is the shoulder 100%? This is another one. Like we talked about with the micro tears, and there's not a lot of history with those with quarterbacks. There's not a lot of history with this. Everyone's just around this for this quarterback and the injury.
because somebody feels like they're gonna be inactive or they feel what's better, no. I'm not giving you no time of day for that noise. And you don't got time like that. There's people in graves that wanted to see this team win and play well. And every single year, when it comes down to the get down, everybody's punting. No, we don't need this person. We don't need to go get that person. How is it your job as a general manager to always tell me
Blessings come from above.
So, no, I'm not hearing what you say. You got guys, and by the way, when I was trying to say about DTJ, you got they young guys, help them the hell out. So, you got rid of a guy that they practiced throwing the ball for all year. They're down. Now you tell them, you're going to get a veteran, they'll be able to come in and say, this is how we just want to be. You're going to have to down line. How is he going to
If they sign Kellen Mond, how would he have
I am surrounded by all that is unholy.
If it's not about the drafting, if it ain't about the captain, you know you messed up both things.
Amazing! Oh, your karma has improved.
I don't know what I got with ECR. Or excuse me because I want to give the man. I have a backup plan. That's what I said. That is please for this. Nobody out there. Yes. Don't get somebody. That's what I'm wrong with ECR for right now. That's
You
what
are much honored.
I wonder if James
You know, I know that there's food out there. But he kind of did dismiss it, but he's not ready to say it. And that's Tina Anderson also. Because I gotta tell you, if they want to go to I could watch. I'm still watching. Because I'm watching it out. You don't want to watch it, really. You want to watch it. Touchdown. Bring the boy. Yeah.
there you go.
I love that.
There you go.
Defense
Got to put the team on his back. Defense got to put the team on his back.
Been purified.
13% now.
Oh, blessings
We're back
come
up
from
right now.
above.
And then the guys, and then Conklin, Chubb, and Watson, and that sounds like
You had an unhappy ending. Minsuka.
But they get all by us.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm not going to this time. No.
Nobody's
I love this defense. I love
Even monkeys fall from trees.
That's right. And I can't give this people one time. Yeah. Well,
I think we all understand. There's no short thing answer out there. We don't. They can sign Nick Foles. They can sign Matt Ryan. And those guys may be terrible.
Right.
When you can't bring Kellen Mond and a guy like that.
Here's the gentleman's punt.
Here's the
You've got to get active, and you've got to bring somebody in here to make up for the fact that you had somebody that was here. And Jason said earlier, look, none of us played this time. Guess what? That's not our job.
No.
It's not our job to assess the backup quarterback. Is DTR ready for the league?
We couldn't project the job.
That's their job.
And I don't think it makes us hypocritical.
To question that.
It would make us hypocritical if we now pretended that we didn't like it then.
You're right.
That would make us
But we
hypocritical.
were ambivalent to it.
That's right.
I mean,
I'm upset more because he got hurt. He's out for the season. I want him to get the belt and
yeah, well, we'll give it to you on default if it makes you feel any better.
No, I don't want it that way.
Well, did you win it last time?
No, I think Bulls.
Okay, so then
Sorry. We got
the house rule.
Patience is a virtue of the honorable.
about like I'm bashing the Browns.
This will
stuff.
keep them at bay.
I'm saying that the Browns will win this game. Yeah, look,
The weapon of the victorious. Now this is what I'm talking about.
I've always been smart.
Now with more honor.
They were right
May
there.
the weapon be blessed by the ancestors.
Oh,
And they do it. No, they did.
They sold it.
They sold it. They said no one sell it. The game's out of first place.
That defense is playing, telling you, we believe in what we got.
Yeah.
Just give us a little help.
And to your point on Donovan Peoples-Jones, remember what you thought of him? Technically, Brown sold right now.
Yes, they did.
Technically, a minor sell.
You're right.
Not to the level of the Guardians, but they sold. They didn't add.
Now, I'm not going to revisit that because I was applauding the move. I know in hindsight sometimes it's 2020, and I get that, but we all watched what he was giving this team. It was nothing.
All right, but here, let me ask you.
I will end their suffering.
We're all going to be happy if they go sign a Nick Foles, a Matt Ryan, or somebody like that. We'll all be cool with that, right?
Yeah.
We're all going to be annoyed. I think.
They will feel my anger with every
If they
destroyed
sign
limb.
A slappy like Kellen Mond.
Yeah, that's
How do we feel? Okay, you'll be angry.
That's
What
what
do
I'm
you keep doing?
You're talking out of both
With
sides.
this SMG, I bring death.
Let's roll. I'm rolling with these guys.
I'm rolling with how we would feel if they go the Malik Cunningham route.
Yeah.
An unknown quarterback who's got some upside, but he's a rookie just like
It doesn't feel the veteran role. I mean, I want somebody in here that can talk to DPR.
You're only happy if it's a veteran. If it's a veteran that has had some success. Some
This
sort.
cursed
They-
plague ends here.
I'm not going to say I'm only happy if,
Right.
because let me see who they bring in, and then I'll revisit it. But my preference would be, give me a guy that even if he's not going to put his cleats on the turret, he can stand next to DPR when the defense is on the field and say, look, bro, this is what they're doing. They're giving you a look to try to confuse you. Don't look at this thing. He needs somebody like that in his day.
Even if it's a lower tier guy like a Trevor Timmons, I don't know. I've been okay with that. I mean, he was in training camp with the Bengals. AJ McCarron's on the Bengals practice squad.
I would say, God, is he really?
Yeah.
I didn't know he was still around.
I picked him up a couple of weeks ago for the practice squad.
And where's Andy Dalton?
On the roster.
Oh, he's down on practice squad. I got him.
If they get
I will honor this machine by slaying many.
We got a practice injury update.
Consequences will never be the same.
Guys, may be back, may not be back.
Yeah.
Not practicing.
True warrior
Once again,
forges his
Wednesday,
own bread.
Not practicing. Wyatt Teller with an ankle
That
injury.
doesn't matter.
Juan Thornhill with the calf.
He's out.
I'm monitoring. He may or may not play. DeJuan Jones not practicing today. And Marquise still out.
My guess is Keller's day is a veteran day off.
Yeah, they can get off with
There's no way that guy's not playing with the ankle broken. And even then he might play.
But if they sign Malik Cunningham, I'm telling you right now, I joke about it. He got to be black.
He is black.
Well, he could build. That's my point.
Yeah.
If
Okay.
they take care of
Should be
over
a
all
song.
these other options,
What's that song that
then I'm right.
Well, that's, I mean, that's what the go for right now.
Yank the dick.
I just think.
That sounded like
Strike was weak.
And we got a bunch of tour guests today, so let's get
Before
our
you do, Mike,
what's up, folks?
Malik Cunningham, for what it's worth, in college, is a rookie. Okay? What is so much? Let me, he has good passing numbers, but let me give you some of these rushing numbers. He, in his senior year, he was average, at Louisville. His last 2 years there, he put 20 rush per total.
Hey guys! The path of the virtuous gives great gifts. Cannot survive this.
Short penalty for like a couple seconds.
But then, as there's sequence members do in Shark Season 5, just worry about that. That's the worst thing I saw tonight. And Daniel Lucien, so all that and more on today's episode.
You're Locked On Sharks. Your daily.
Dion Flores says Indians had 1.5 starters and made a World Series. DTR and Browns can do the same. No,
That's right. You got to wait 3 weeks or something like that.
I'm not throwing in the towel. I'm just not.
Nobody should throw
I
in the
love
towel.
this defense. I love
Virtue is forged in the fires of adversity.
and I can't give this one time.
You lack focus.
Yeah.
I think we all understand there's no short-thing answer out there. They can sign Nick Foles, they can sign Matt Ryan, and those guys may be terrible.
Right.
They can't friggin' Kellen Mond and a guy like that.
You can't have a gentleman punch.
You
You gotta put somebody in here to make up for the fact that you had somebody that was Donovan played at the time, so guess what?
That's not our job.
That's not our job. No. It's not our job to assess the back of the quarterback and we are ready for the league. We could have projected the job was going to be pretty good. That's their job.
And I don't think it makes us hypocritical.
Question that.
It would make us hypocritical if we now pretended that we didn't like him then.
You're right.
That would make us hypocritical.
Well, we were ambivalent.
That's right.
Return to darkness.
Yeah, well, we'll give it to you on default if it makes you feel any better.
No, I don't want it.
Well, did you win it last time?
No, I think
Okay, so then we'll keep it. Sorry.
we got it.
Not on this day, tormented soul.
I'm bad for the Browns or nothing. I'm saying that the Browns will win the game if what I'm saying, he still has opportunity to do so.
Go.
Enough to anybody, they can show that. I will always go to the Guardians. It's different sports. When the Guardians were winning, they were right there, like, yo, let's do something. Let's be the mix. So, and they didn't do anything.
No, they did.
They sold.
They said, no, we're selling. The game's out of first place.
We believe in what we got. Let's give us a little help.
And to your point on Don Stevens Jones, where we lost him, on minor scale, was not level starting. But they sold. They didn't add.
Now, I'm not going to revisit that because I was applauding.
It's not.
I know that hindsight sometimes is 2020, and I get that, but we all watched what he was giving the team. It was nothing.
All right, but here, let me ask you guys.
The disease surrounds me. You kill me? No, I kill you.
Matt Ryan, somebody like that. We'll all be cool with that, right? Yeah. We're all going to be annoyed, I think, or 3 months if they sign a flash like Kellen
You
Mond.
have an unhappy ending.
Okay, yeah, that's
You're talking out of both sides. On one side, you're saying, let's roll. I'm rolling with these guys.
I'm rolling with how are we going to feel if they do go that an unknown quarterback who's got some upside, but he's a rookie just like
It doesn't feel the veteran role. I mean, I want to go into
Destruction reigns on the unholy.
that has had some success at some point. Okay?
I would prefer that. I'm not going to say I'm fully happy if,
Right.
because let me see who they bring in, and then I'll revisit it. But my preference would be, give me a guy that even if he's not going to put his feet on the turret, he can stand next to DTR when the defense is on the field and say, look, bro, this is what they're doing. Giving you a look to try to confuse you. Don't look at this safety. Somebody like that is bad.
I don't want
I would think on it. Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know he was still around.
Mission time over.
And where's Andy Dalton?
On the rock.
Oh, he's not on the practice squad.
If they get the
Just talking about guys, maybe back, may not be back.
Yeah.
Not practicing. And once again, Wednesday, so Wyatt Teller,
That doesn't matter.
Juan Thornhill with the cast.
He's out.
I'm monitoring. It may or may not play.